So I was working on this 1970 OPeeChee set today, which I'm getting ready to put on eBay, and I really wanted to make a video because I love this set. I did the James Beckett, Dr. Beckett from the Price Guides, his podcast several months ago, and I was talking to him about how this is really the first set I remember, and I had a weird flashback to it when I first got into hockey cards, and I remember buying a book, checklist book that showed all the different hockey cards and things. And when I saw this set, it just opened up sort of a floodgate to a memory when I was about 4 or 5 years old, and my father had a good friend who owned a drugstore, and my brother and I were sitting in the back seat of my dad's car while he went in to visit his friend, and we got a pack of hockey cards each, and I don't know how I remember that, but I do. Anyway, I love the 1970 OPeeChee set. I don't know if I'm in the minority, but I think this set offers so much. And I was working on it, and I wanted to come up with an idea for a video, and I really couldn't, and I almost didn't. But then I thought about something kind of cool. Prior to 1974, if we're talking about hockey cards, OPeeChee issued their cards in series. So early in the year, after the hockey season started, the first series, number 1 to 132, would come out, and kids, boys mainly, would go and buy cards, and then a few months later the second series would come out, and the whole thing would start all over again. One day you just walked into your favorite drugstore and you saw the brand new packs that always said second series on the wrapper, and I'm sure kids got elated. Anyway, it got me thinking, if you had to choose between the first series or the second series, which is better? To wit, the first series is always about rookie cards. The first series, there's 4 major rookie cards in this set. The first series had Brad Park and Gilbert Perreault. Okay? The second series had Bobby Clarke and Darryl Sittler. So second series wins here, almost hands down. I don't think anybody would think otherwise. But the first series generally always had the regular issued cards of players. So the first series in this set had Bobby Orr, the Wayne Cashman rookie, Phil Esposito wearing dress pants. I don't know if you can see that. Those are not hockey pants. Bobby Hull. The list goes on and on. Stan Mikita, Frank Mahovlich, the checklist. By the way, this is not in high grade. This is a nice set. The checklist is not nice, but this number 24, defined unmarked, I think is very underrated. We all know about the 1971-72 number 111, but I think this is a very underrated card. Gordie Howe, Rogie Vachon, Jean Beliveau, and Bernie Parent. Okay? The second series cards had some more of the regular issue guys. We'll get to something else in a minute. There's the other checklist, number 132. Okay, so Derek Sanderson, Tony Esposito, the Pocket Rocket, Guy Lapointe's rookie card, Glenn Hall, great card by the way, Jacques Plante, should have been in his goalie equipment. This card, I remember, was one of the first hockey cards I ever got. My friend Sam had a little pile of older cards, and this would have been about 1979. For the longest time, I didn't even know what year this card was from. It's one of the first cards I ever remember having when I was in grade 7 of older cards. It's always held a special place in my heart. Sorry, I'm losing train of thought here. So what the second series did, though, is they started to get into the non-traditional cards. So again, the Terry Sawchuk card, that was in memoriam to him after he passed away tragically. I think cards like this are very cool. That is the 1970 Boston Bruins, the Stanley Cup champions. This is great. The Esposito line. You know, there's been a lot of great nicknames for lines. The French Connection, um, among others. Now I'm drawing a blank here, but there's been some great names for hockey lines. The Esposito line, not a great name. I wonder who came up with that. Probably the guy in the middle, who, by the way, I love. I always modeled myself after Phil when I played floor hockey. I got a lot of greasy goals, a lot of rebounds, but I love Phil Esposito. And then the All-Star cards, which I think in this year are gorgeous. There's Bobby Hull, there's Phil again, there's Gordy. And of course, cards like there's the trophy run, but there's the Stanley Cup. So the second year run had a lot of non-traditional cards. This set also has 6 cards of Bobby Orr, the most cards of Bobby Orr ever issued in a traditional hockey set. There's the All-Star card. So the second series would have had all of the awards. Bobby Orr won the Hart Trophy, the Norris Trophy, the Art Ross Trophy, and the Conn Smythe Trophy. The NHL never used to have an awards TV show like they do now, but if they did, it would be like one of those years where one movie wins everything at the Academy Awards and the cast and the crew keep going up. If they had an award show in 1970, the NHL, on the CBC, Bobby Orr just would have stayed on stage the whole time. What a year the guy had in 69, 70. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer the traditional cards with a slightly lesser rookie card lineup? Or do you want the Clark and the Sittler and the run of Bobby Orr's? Also in the first series, you get that really tough checklist. Is it a toss-up? Do you prefer one? Do you prefer the other? And I have a pet peeve just before I go with this set. I am a die-hard Vancouver Canuck fan, born and bred. They are my team through thick and thin. This was the expansion season of the Vancouver Canucks. Why do they have pink backgrounds? Pink does not translate well to hockey cards. When you think of hockey cards, hockey's an aggressive sport, a tough sport. You think of, red or dark green or hunter green, something like that. Not pink. So for kids growing up in Vancouver, this would have been the first time we saw our team in hockey cards, the first time we had a team. We could collect the players we were watching. It was the only color OPeeChee used, pink, for Vancouver. They did not use it for other teams in the set, just the Canucks. So think if these cards had been, see this Canuck card? See this one? What if OPeeChee had done blue in the background for the Canucks, or green in the background for the Canucks? Blue, green, pink. And one other thing I found when I was working on this set, this card of, I'm reading it backwards, Rod Sealing, he looks exactly like the actor James Cromwell. If you don't know who James Cromwell is, Google him. They are identical twins, maybe separated at birth. I can't picture James Cromwell playing hockey, but I could picture James Cromwell portraying Rod Sealing if they made a movie about Rod Sealing. Anyway, so a deep dive here into the 1970 OPeeChee hockey set. I have gone through, scanned, graded, described this set. This will be on eBay. Up for auction, no minimum bid, don't buy it now. My user ID is Vahoota, VAHOOTA. If you have vintage hockey, baseball, football, non-sports, or high-end modern, didn't drop it, rookies or autographs, and you want to sell your collection or consign it to us to sell for you on eBay, we do all of the work, scanning, pictures, item description. We package the stuff up. We ship it for you. We do all of the work. You can learn everything you need to know on my website, aasportscards.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and stay safe and stay healthy, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.